What's going on, guys? James here, and today I'd like to give you a really quick tutorial on actually contributing to an ICO or initial coin offering. ICOs are one of the highest risk and highest reward investments you can make, and I wouldn't exactly condone newcomers to invest in ICOs unless they research them thoroughly. But if you thoroughly research an ICO, and it possesses the many characteristics of a solid ICO, such as low market cap, ambitious roadmap, minimal pre-sale bonuses, etc., it's important to understand how to quickly contribute. So first off, you'll want to get either MetaMask or Ledger NOS, loaded up with the Ether you want to contribute with. I'll use MetaMask in my example because it's free to download off the MetaMask website in comparison to the somewhat pricey Ledger NOS. So the first thing you'll want to do is check ethgasstation.info to see how congested the Ethereum network is. And this will impact how high you set your GUI price. Right now the network's very clear, but you'll still want to set your prices a bit higher, maybe around 20 GUI, because smart contracts require extra gas and GUI to function. A general rule of thumb for ICOs is to set the gas amount very high, usually around 100,000 to 200,000 units, to make sure the transaction goes through quickly. Be sure to set it extra high if the crowd sale is quickly filling up or if the Ethereum network is particularly congested, because if you set your gas limit too low, the crowd sale might close before your purchase goes through. So the next step is to locate the contract address for the ICO. And the beauty of Ethereum is that you simply send an ICO your Ether, and the smart contract will automatically send you back the equivalent amount of their token. Some ICOs will whitelist the contract address to only verified senders or make you jump through additional hoops before you're allowed to contribute, so make sure you're actually clear to contribute to an ICO before actually sending your Ether. US citizens aren't allowed to contribute to almost all ICOs, but if the ICO doesn't do KYC verification, you can generally just contribute anyways with a VPN. And the reason so many ICOs ban US citizens is because they don't want to be subject to US laws and regulations, and if they say that US participants are allowed, that opens them up to the US taking direct action against them as a security. So set your gas limit, GUI price, double check the contract address, and send the Ethereum. As an example, I'll pretend to send 2 Ether to an old wallet address of mine, and a smart contract address will look very similar to this. So really quick, I'll just copy this. I'll go to MetaMask, hit send, put the address, put the amount. In this case, I'll just send a really low amount, like 0.04. You hit next. You'll set your gas limit and gas price. In this case, I'll do 200,000. And the gas price, I'll set to 20. And at maximum, the transaction fee will be about $4, which is obviously extremely pricey, but this is kind of just the cost of contributing to an ICO quickly. But I'll just hit reject. You'll want to hit submit. And you'll wait about 5 minutes, and then you'll want to add their token to your token list. And to do this, there's usually guides online, or you can just look up the contract address. And in this case, I'll add the icon token. So you'll copy their address, Control C, then go and hit add token, paste in the token contract address, the symbol, which in this case is ICX, and the decimals, which is 18. You'll just hit add after that, and it'll add it to your token listing and along with how many you have. Now, if you can't figure out how to do this, you can just go to ETHplorer and just type in your address right here, and it'll tell you exactly how many tokens you have, all the info about your address, everything you need to know. That's just if you can't figure out how to do it. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys, and if you have any additional questions, feel free to ask, because every token sale is a bit different and might actually require some additional steps.